students, hope you are safe at your home. While at home, you should continue your study and I am sending my video lecture for the concept clarity. So please go through the videos and don't hesitate to ask me your doubt. But for mathematics, success lies in the practice. So do more and more practice. So all of you have done differentiation in plus 1. In continuation to that, today I am going to discuss derivative of the composite function. Before moving to the topic, we will have a look of definition of the differentiability. A function is said to be differentiable in the interval, closed interval AB, if it is differentiable at every point of the closed interval including the endpoints. As we done in the continuity, in the case of continuity, at the endpoints of A and B, we take the right hand limit and the left hand limit, which are nothing but left hand derivative and the right hand derivative of the functions at A and B respectively. What we have learned, a function is said to be differentiable in the closed interval if it is left hand derivable as well as right hand derivable and both the values are equal. Now as I told you, today I am going to discuss derivative of the composite function. What do you mean by the composite function? Composite function, as the name cleared itself, two or more functions can be there. Let f be a real valued function which is composite of two functions u and v. That is, f is a composition of v and u. Now suppose t equal to ux means t is a function of x, and if both dt by dx, derivative of t with respect to x and derivative of v with respect to t exist, then we can find derivative of f with respect to x by the formula df by dx equal to dv by dt into dt by dx. This is our chain rule. Now I am going to solve exercise 5.2 of your syllabus NCERT with the help of the chain rule. And somehow I want to say you something, without chain rule also we can do the differentiation. That I will do some more question without chain rule also. Now I am going to solve a question with the help of the chain rule. Suppose we are given fx equal to sine x square. Now given that function is composite of the two function, you can see function is composite of the two function. Let t equal to ux equal to x square, v of t equal to sine t. Now fx, see carefully, it becomes v o u of x, v u of x, and ux is, you can see, x square. So v is, what is vx square? Sine t, sine x square. Now put t equal to ux, and ux is x square, t is a function of x. From here we will find dt by dx equal to 2x. Similarly, your v of t is sine t. V is a function of t. From here find dv by dt, it will come out cos t. Now our motive is to find df by dx. Write the formula dv by dt into dt by dx. dv by dt is cos t and dt by dx is 2x. So your answer is cos x, 2 cos x into cos t. Express the final result only in terms of x. So in the last, replace your t by x square from 1. See carefully, I'm going to explain again. You are given fx equal to sine x square. Here there are two functions. One is trigonometric sine, other is algebra x square polynomial. Now take t equal to ux, that is x square. Vt, it becomes sine t. Okay, now fx equal to, it's a composition of two functions, vou, ux is x square, it becomes vx square. What is your v? Sine t, it becomes sine x square. Now from 1 your t is ux x square, dt by dx, it becomes 2x. Now vt, it is sine t, v is a function of t, dv by dt, it becomes cos t. Now come to equation 2. Your fx is sine x square, f is a function of x, df by dx, we can write dv by dt into dt by dx. dv by dt your cos t and dt by dx 2x. From here we get 2x cos t as df by dx. Express the last result only in terms of x, so replace t by x square from 1. So the answer is 2x into cos x square. So this is your chain rule. We can find the derivative without using chain rule also. Now I am going to do exercise 5.2 for you without chain rule. Listen. Now your first question is y equal to sine x square plus 5. Now listen carefully. As you have done, y is a function of x, so we can find dy by dx. All of you know sine x, derivative of sine x is cos x, derivative of sine x is cos x. Sin x cos x into always derivative of the bracket, and what is written inside the bracket? X square plus 5. Cos x square plus 5 as it is. Now derivative of the bracket, derivative of x with respect to x, derivative of x square, derivative of 5 with respect to x, cos x square plus 5 as it is. X square derivative 2x. We have applied first rule. First rule was derivative of x raised to power n. What it was? N आगे x raised to power n minus 1. And derivative of constant is 0. So our answer is 2x into cos x square plus 5. This is the answer of the first question of exercise 5.2. Now the next question is second question, y equal to cos sine x. See carefully. All of you know derivative of cos x is minus sine x. The same we will apply here. Cos x minus sine of sine x. Now this is your x into derivative of the bracket, and what is written? Sin x minus sine of sin x. Again we know derivative of sin x is cos x, so this is cos x. So your answer comes out cos x into sine of sin x. Clear? How I have done? Y equal to cos of sin x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x into derivative of the bracket. Bracket there is written sin x, and derivative of sin x is cos x. Now third question. Our third question is y equal to secant tan root x. We know that derivative of secant x is secant x into tan x. We will apply here. Secant. Now this whole is our angle x. We will take it as our x. Now secant x into tan x into derivative of the bracket. In bracket there is tan root x. Rest as it is. Tan x, tan root x. Now we know that derivative of tan x is secant square x. Tan x derivative secant square x, again derivative of root x. Rest as it is. Rest as it is. For root x, we will write it as x to the power 1 by 2. I will apply rule 1 by 2 x raised to power minus 1 by 2. So my answer become 1 by 2 root x secant tan root x tan root x into secant square root x. This is the answer of the above question. Now I am going to do fourth question. Y equal to cos x square into sin square x cube. We know the product rule. If we are given product of two function, how to find the derivative? First function as it is into derivative of the second plus second as it is into derivative of the first. The same I will apply here. dy by dx equal to cos x square. Remember one thing, we can write sin square x cube as sin x cube raised to power 2, and you can apply rule 1. Rule 1, derivative of this 2 sin x cube. Derivative of sin x is cos x into derivative of the bracket, that is x cube. Now sin square x second function as it is, derivative of the first is cos x square. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x square into derivative of x square. From here I will get cos x square 2 sin x cube cos x cube, and derivative of x cube is 3x square minus sin x square sin square x cube, and derivative of x square is 2x. So this is the solution of the fourth question. Now I am going to move on the next question, that is the fifth question. Y equal to 2 root cot x square. Now y I can write 2 cot x square raised to power 1 by 2. You can y is a function of x. To apply rule 1, 2 into derivative of the bracket cot x square, 2 cancels out. We know that derivative of cot x is minus cosecant square x into derivative of, so it becomes minus cosecant square x square into 2x. You can further simplify it by changing sign and cos, but here is also your answer is correct. Now I think you understood the topic. You can solve these questions using chain rule and without a chain rule. Now one or two questions are left. You can do it very easily. Thank you. If any doubt you can ask me. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.